Hi, I'm Tim Sykes. Sorry to interrupt that sensual moment you're having with my future ex-wife, but I came to Turks and Caicos to celebrate. I've had yet another great month of trading. I made nearly $30,000 for the month. Fantastic, just fantastic. And you know, some of you guys know my story, some of you don't. I took $12,000 and turned it into $3 million trading penny stocks, most of which I did during high school and college, skipping classes in order to trade stocks. So I had a little bit of a different college experience than most, but I made a lot of money. And mind you, this is a lot of money for me, especially because I'm from a middle-class neighborhood, Orange, Connecticut. You know, most of my friends and family, they're still in that small town. I got out. I've seen the world. I've been to over 77 countries. I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed, but it's been with a lot of hard work. You know, I've been featured on CNN, CNBC, ABC. I have my own TV show, Wall Street Warriors, which is now in over 20 countries. And it all started with just working hard and wanting to be rich, wanting to be a millionaire. You know, there's something about being a millionaire, that status, that confidence, that self-sufficiency. And that's what I did at a very young age, and that has allowed me to travel the world, you know, 77 countries and counting. Turks and Caicos, this is one of my favorites. It's like the perfect beach. I don't know if you can see the sand, but it's so soft. And I wish all of you guys could see this, you know. I mean, my story, it's fantastic, right? Like, I got rich, I've met a lot of interesting people, I've been everywhere. But it's done, okay? What turns me on, what really gets my juices flowing every day, getting up early in the morning, is you. I want to create a story for you. I want to change your life. And this has happened for several people. You know, I've been teaching for just a couple of years. Over a dozen of my students made over $100,000 last year. One of my students, Eric Wood, has made over $600,000 with my strategy. That is life-changing. That's the kind of thing that I want for you. And the interesting thing is that at this point in my life, it's not so hard for me to make money anymore. You know, $30,000 this month, I made about $20,000 last month. I average about $300,000 a year in trading. Fantastic, right? But I want you guys to be millionaires. I want you guys to make the $300,000, maybe even $1 million a year. There's a famous football player named Archie Manning. You might have heard of him. He's the father of 2 Super Bowl champions, Eli and Peyton Manning. He himself never won the Super Bowl, but he passed down all of his NFL experience to his children, and they have now become Super Bowl champions and MVPs, both of them. So that's what I kind of want to do to you. Like, I want to be the Archie Manning. So I go to places like this, yes, for fun. I love this stuff. You know, I mean, bring Ashley because she's beautiful and she inspires you, and she is my future ex-wife, as I mentioned. Back to me, focus, okay? That's the thing here. You need to focus. You can't be, you know, distracted by all these beautiful things. I know some of you guys, you want to go out and you know, you want to go out drinking with your friends, you want to go out partying, you know, you spend a lot of time with your girlfriend, your boyfriend. I've made sacrifices, and that's what I'm asking you to do. Make a sacrifice. Say, you know what? I want to change my life. I want to be here. I want to work from here, because with my strategy, you can work from anywhere. And if you make the sacrifice to take a little time and invest in your education, take the time to change your life. Because I know a lot of you guys, you know, you're working in cubicles. You're living the same 5-figure, 6-figure lives as always. The market, most of you guys don't even understand the stock market. You might hear a tip every now and then. The markets are changing. No, what I have is a strategy, a proven strategy. And now this is why I have students who are making so much money, and it's changing their lives. And this is what I want for you. Okay? I just spoke at my college the other day, Tulane University down in New Orleans. And all these people, they're thinking about going to get jobs. They're in debt up to their eyeballs with student loans for years and years and years. And they're just trying to get a job. They don't have any financial freedom. And even if they do get a job, they're going to have to pay it back for years. They can never go to a place like this. This is a weekday. okay? I'm working here from Turks and Caicos and I'm making money. And it's really not that hard work, really. You know, I mean, you have the sun, you got the water, but as long as you have an internet connection, you can make money from anywhere with my strategy. Ask Eric Wood. Ask a lot of other students. Tim Grittani, for example. I took him to the Maldives. This is the cool thing. I take my students to different places. This is the thing we call inner circle. Tim Grittani and Kristen Gramazio. Both of them were up-and-coming students, and they did very well. Tim Grittani took just a few $1,000s and turned it into over $100,000. And he's just graduated college in 1 year. Kristen Gramazio made 40% on her account in one trade. $4,000 is a big win for her, a big confidence builder. Because again, most of us are lower class or middle class, you know? This isn't a game for like multimillionaires. I used to run a hedge fund and I was managing the money of these ultra rich, you know, snobs. That's not what I want at all. What I want is to take an average middle class man or woman, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you live, if you're in the US or international, but to take you and mold you into a millionaire, to create a millionaire from scratch. That is my job. That is what gets me out of bed every single day. So I have video lessons, I have alerts, I have watch lists, I have webinars, I have seminars. You can come travel with me now. You know, we just did one inner circle in Miami the other day. We're doing an inner circle in Rome. I'll go all over the world. I will stop at nothing to create a millionaire. This isn't some BS kind of thing like, oh, you know, I'm gonna teach you how to get rich. No. The sad fact is that most of you are too lazy. And I don't mean to be mean, it's just reality, you know? The toughest part for me is not teaching. The toughest part is for me finding a dedicated student. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I throw in beautiful Ashley. This is why I throw in this beautiful beach. To see, can you focus? Can you see these rewards and be like, you know what? I want that. I want to go here. And I hope you do, because if you do, I've got a lot of good information for you in many different formats. I know we all learn in different forms, whether it's video or text, in person, whatever you want. I will be your teacher. I will be your mentor, because the sad thing is that I never had a mentor, okay? I've made $3 million, yes, over the years. It's very good, but I never had anybody showing me the ropes. And I think that had I had somebody like me, I could have made $3 million a lot quicker, maybe even made $5 million or $10 million, had I not made so many boneheaded mistakes. I want to be the mentor to you that I never had. And that's the beauty of my business, because I've seen everything. I've been trading for over a decade now. I've seen bull markets, I've seen bear markets. I make money in all markets. You know, I make 30, 40, 50% gains every single year. The other day, I made 30% on a trade in 30 minutes. I captured it all on live video. Some of you guys are doubting me like, oh, are any of these trades really real? Everything I post on the internet is real. And yes, I do have a few haters because I make videos like this. I would hate me if I wasn't me, okay? I would hate me if I'm standing on this beach with beautiful Ashley. We're gonna go and have some pina coladas in a little bit after I finish filming this. If I weren't me, I would hate my guts. But don't hate me, because I'm just trying to inspire you and show you what's possible with the internet, with my strategy. Look at this sunset. You could be here right now if you had the knowledge that I wanna give you. And it's not like it's so much effort, you know? Literally, if you study, I don't know, let's call it an hour every other night, right? 3 hours a week. Within a year, I think that you can master what I teach you. And you can work from anywhere. You don't need to sit in a cubicle. For example, Mark Crook, he's another one of my students. He was an accountant working in a cubicle, making, you know, $70,000, $80,000 a year. He was kind of bored with his life. He's looking at all these financial reports day in, day out, not going anywhere. You know, maybe in 5 years he can get a few raises and maybe make $100,000 a year. Maybe. And he's sitting in a cubicle and he can't go anywhere. He is one of my most dedicated students. He has watched all of my videos multiple times. He actually categorized a lot of my videos. And in 1 year, he made over $100,000. He quit his job as an accountant. And in that year, he traveled everywhere. He came to Miami to see me. I know he's out in LA. He's traveling the world, he's living life, and he's making money on his own terms. That is the definition of success. There's a lot of people on Wall Street who can make a lot of money. You know, a lot of investment bankers, they make millions per year, but they're slaves to their job. They have no life. It's not a real existence. Freedom is the ultimate, you know, wealth. And I know that might sound corny or cliche, but it's true. Because I have had so many great experiences. all while making money, waking up richer, waking up knowing that, you know what, I'm not worried about paying my bills. I know many of you guys are in debt. You're worried, how do I afford next month's rent, you know? How do I pay for my kids' college tuition? College tuition keeps going. I'm not gonna rip on college even though I don't agree with it. I prefer my education over that. But the point is that you can start to not worry about this. You don't have to worry about paying your bills. Once you're self-sufficient, once you learn my strategy, once you get started, I find that people can't stop because they get addicted. They're like, wow, this is really life-changing. This is an amazing thing. And that's what I want for you, because I want you to realize the potential. Many people don't realize it. When I spoke at Tulane University a few weeks ago, I have a scholarship there that I started while I was in college. How many people start scholarships at their college while they're in college? The answer, not many. I think I might be the only one. But the point is that while I was there, nobody wanted to work on the internet. Everyone's like, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. They thought that's how you have to make a lot of money, how to make your family proud. You don't need to be a doctor or a lawyer anymore. You don't need to go to school for 10 years. You don't need to go into debt. It's a new world. The internet is changing everything. And with my strategy, you can unlock the potential of the internet. You can make 6 figures. You can make 7 figures. And you can do it from anywhere in the world. You don't need to wear a suit. I don't even own a suit. You see me? This is as dressed up as I get. And it's kind of cool, you know? A lot of people wear suits, they hate them. Ties, what purpose do ties serve? I still have yet to figure that out. You wear it because you have to fit into society so that you can get clients. I don't have to do that. I am totally free, and it's fantastic. And I want you guys to experience this too, you know? I really do. I don't know how to come like through this camera and really capture you to be like, you know, this is your opportunity. This is it. And I know some of you guys, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, I'll do it eventually, I'll put it off to the side. No, you need to do this right now. I'm living my multi-millionaire life. I'm enjoying it very much. If you look at some of my Instagram photos and Facebook photos, I mean, I like to document it because it's fun, because I like sharing this with my students. It inspires them to help them study harder, to show what's possible. But you don't have to do this if you're not dedicated. You know, if you're just like, yeah, I want to be rich, give me money. That's not going to do it. I want people who actually want it, who are thinking to themselves, I really can be rich. My life could be changed. I will not have to worry about bills anymore. I don't have to suck up to a boss I hate. I don't need to live in the same city when it's negative 30 degrees outside. I can go to this beach. By the way, we're filming this in February, and it's perfect weather out. Why would you not be here? I don't understand. You know, this is where you want to be, this kind of place. All you need is internet. Enter your name and email right now, and let's get started. Let me help turn you into a millionaire. My name is Tim Sykes, and I teach people to trade stocks. I am a self-made multimillionaire. So this is the ideal trade that I'm going to talk about. I want you guys to understand every single aspect of this trade